Good morning, everyone, and my name is Martin Abdo. Thank you for joining me for another day of daily spiritual care. Some people have been asking me how I came about doing this process on a day-to-day basis, what inspired it, and some of the details of what goes on in the books that I write in. So, a little bit of background. Several years ago, my wife and I were having a conversation about spiritual care, and I was reflecting back on my spiritual religious upbringing as a Catholic, and I realized that it really only consists of going to church on Sundays, but outside of that, I wasn't really practicing spirituality or my religious faith. So that led to me equating that I was really engaging only 1% in spirituality. And I wanted to challenge myself to flip that to engaging 99% of the time and striving for 100. In doing that, my wife challenged me to visit some spiritual bookshops and to just browse and pick out books that spoke to me just by the color of their spine. And I did that, and I picked out two books, one called The Dalai Lama, which is daily quotes, and another called The Peace Book. And I've been engaging with those two books for the last 3 years or so. And I write out of those books each day, and I try and reflect and absorb that information and rewire my mind so that I'm better in control of my mind and how I think and how I feel and behave on a daily basis in each moment of time. Because prior to that, it's been a life of just reaction, and I'm wanting to move forward in my 50s and beyond by acting and making good choices and being calm and grounded and balanced. And we are now in a world where it's mostly reaction and lots of fear-based reality. And that is something I'm trying to move beyond and encourage and comfort others that there is another choice and that we all can partake in that and be able to control our minds, as I have been learning over the last 3 years. But it requires a lot of discipline, and that means that you have to do it each day, even if it is just 1% of reading books and writing things down, or doing meditations or I am statements or gratitudes, or all of those things that I've mentioned. I try to partake in all of these things each day. So I am encouraging you to join me each day, whether observing me and listening or grabbing your own journals and writing with me. Today, I'm going to move forward by filming a couple books that I write in, a gratitude book and a book of feelings, and gaining results from those feelings each day and sharing those with you. So before we move on with that, I'm going to show you all the books and journals I've written in the last 3 years as I've been partaking in this spiritual journey of reading books and writing I am statements, gratitudes, and feelings. Take a peek. As you can see, it's a kind of odd stacking, but at the very bottom is where I began, and this is where I am currently. And these are for the books that I engage with each morning. Sometimes this process takes a half hour to 45 minutes, Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it can last up to 5-6 hours of being contemplative about the information I've been receiving and reading. I hope you have fun with this process with me. And if you have any questions along your journey or want to share your takeaways, please feel free to do so in the comments. And I hope we have fun on this journey. Now let's begin by writing in our books. I'm going to set up the camera so you can see what I have to write. And for those who want to get your journals, please get those out now. So I am writing down my gratitudes for today. This book is my feelings book. And as you can see, I wrote down, I am choosing to feel joy and excitement in every infinite moment. And these are the results from yesterday. joining me in the daily spiritual care. I hope you enjoyed that for today. And may you continue to engage with your books and your meditations and your I am statements. And may we reconvene tomorrow. I hope everybody has something amazing happen to them today. Bye-bye for now.